All right. How's it look?
I don't know. Nothing's popping up yet. You're on Instagram, right?
Instagram and YouTube.
Okay, there it is.
And YouTube.
There we go. I don't have anything. I don't have anything on Instagram yet. Look at your page. Oh,
Well, it's live. Somebody just joined.
there we go. I had to go searching for it. Normally
Oh.
it pops up in the bar.
Oh.
Okay.
How do you do, everybody?
Hello.
All right. So I hope everybody can see everything all right.
Yeah, everything looks fine.
Okay. So those of you tuning in for the first time, I'm Richard.
Oh, I'm Battie. Hi. Nice to be
Over
on
there.
here. Hello.
Oh, there we go. The arms belong to Battie, the ones that are flailing behind the board. So this is our first Halloween live drawing show. Normally we do a sale show, but we decided to do something a little bit different this year. We've been getting a lot of interaction. Oh, that bumped the computer screen. I didn't scoot forward yet.
Hi, Mark.
And hey, Mark, how you doing? So the videos we have posted for the drawing videos, a lot of good interaction. So we decided instead of doing a live show again, we decided a live sale show. We decided to do a drawing show. So this is a 2-piece. I ended up with a lot of commissions, so I couldn't do both pieces at the same time. But this is a Demon Seed piece. Demon Seed is a mask that Battie and I designed for Chuck Jarman. And I don't think you can see it on any of the videos here.
Mm-mm.
Nope, it's too high up. It would be
Is it that way?
up there.
Mm.
Yep. But yeah, so this is page 1 of Demon Seed and Friends. What?
Mark said, "Don't use my name." Just kidding.
All right. So this ought to be fun because I've never drawn at this steep of an angle before. So I hope everybody can see. I don't want to block a whole lot of people's view, but I got the roughs in, and now I am going to, and I did the inks already also for the border. Not on the other page yet, but on this page. Chances of me inking the rest of this later are not happening at all. Some of you may be able to see my reference over here to my left. I've changed it up a little bit. I cannot draw from my mind to my hand. What I see in my head never makes it to paper. So I've got my reference over here, kind of a hodgepodge of all kinds of different stuff I dropped in. And now let's see what we get. What the hey? So like everybody's getting ready to have a good Halloween. Holy cow. We got a lot of shadow. So I know a lot of the videos that we do, a lot of the art is already done. So we're normally, darkening in the lines or inking or adding colors. And that's because just this, until I'm actually somewhat satisfied with it, will take 2 to 3 days. So that is why I never have anything start from scratch. Sometimes as I go along, I get frustrated, throw it away, and start all over again.
I do that all the time. That's why most of my videos also don't start from scratch either. I have to at least get the sketch down.
Yeah.
Like the one that the Winter Soldier piece that I was working on, I had to redraw his arm like 7 times.
Yeah.
And then I just had to scrap the arm and the torso and just redo it. And I know, like speed paint videos that I've watched, people normally like seeing that 'cause like, oh, we like seeing the process. No, you don't understand. You don't understand how long it takes.
Yeah.
You don't understand how long it takes sometimes. Like I was working on that. I'm not even done with it. I had to switch back to something else, but that Winter Soldier one, just to get to the point where I was, took me like a week. Not consecutively, but I just could not get his arm down. So it's a whole lot of process without anything really being shown. So like there's editing that has to go into it. We can't just like we can't show the whole process because the video would take forever.
And heavily censored.
Yeah. Well, even like the Halloween one that I did, that one was in 2 parts. So that was sped up.
Yeah, so everybody has a different way to get to things, and I've got 2 inspirations, 2 artists that are still alive, Ed Bennis and David Finch.
Mm-hmm.
And I just watched them, and as much as I would like to be able to draw like them as quickly, and it's not happening. It just no go. Right now I'm adding in the tree. Normally I do a lot of line work or use negative space to fill in the blanks, but since this is in the foreground and there's quite a bit going on in the background, I want to make sure that this stays separate from everything else. So this is going to get some pretty heavy line work. Before I even start the hatching and cross hatching.
Mark said, it is heroic to share any process video. Mine would be too much swears and breaking stuff and don't look at me.
Yeah. No, I get the sentence enhancers.
Yeah, trying not to swear right now is is killing me. I don't know how picky YouTube Live and Instagram Live are. I don't think they're that picky, but But yeah, really frustrating on some pieces that I've done and some pieces that you've done.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like on the speed paint videos. Just there's no narration, there's no talking. Just listen to some royalty free music on a loop and enjoy the next like 10 minutes.
I'm going to get the shadow in first. It'll let me know how dark I need to go when I add in the line work, or how much. I got the moon right here, so the other page will slide up right next to it, and part of the moon will be here. Then over here we have a couple of jack-o'-lanterns in the mausoleum, and then more headstones and framing it in along with inked frame is a lamp post. So this one has a tree. The other one's going to be a lamp post. So I thought I'd break it up. I have one hell of a shadow going here.
Mark said, happy little fudging trees.
Yeah. Oh, I hate drawing trees.
We can't even turn on a light to give you more light. I don't think it'll wash everything out on the video.
Yeah.
Enjoy going blind.
I'm just guessing. The shadow's so bad. I'm like, I think there's a line here.
We're gonna finish the video and you're gonna look at it and everything's gonna be off to the side, not lined up.
Yeah. Why do you have that up there?
Mark, unfortunately, I don't think we can zoom in. We were trying to get the.
Oh, let's see. I can.
Are you gonna move the?
Yeah, I can probably move the camera on the for Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You have to let me know how it goes because I can't see.
Okay. It's gonna give me a second. I need it to catch up.
Okay.
Go that way. Hang on. You're right-handed. Put your hand up to where you were working. Put your hand up there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even see. Oh, there we go.
Wow, what a delay.
Yeah. Okay, well, we can go ahead and try that. Yeah, I don't think you were able to see any of that before.
Oh, really?
On Instagram, I don't think so. You can see it fine on YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, they can't see what you're doing, but at least they can see the art more.
See, that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. That's what you get for being right-handed, stupid.
Yeah, but then YouTube people wouldn't see it because I'd be using my left hand.
Yeah, well, sucks for them.
All right, I'll try to keep my hand out of the way. Let me know if that helps.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. The view of you holding your pencil like that on YouTube is hilarious. It's just you doing this.
Doing what?
This is over here.
Oh.
It doesn't
Oh,
even look
yeah.
like you're doing anything.
I'm not. The pencil's moving on its own.
Okay, Mark said that's perfect.
Okay. I always try not to be too heavy-handed with the pencil. However, frustration takes over, and I find myself pressing harder, thinking it'll fix the problem, and it doesn't. And I normally have to start all over again because I've torn the paper.
I do that too. And it always reminds me of that clip from SpongeBob. People talk louder when they want to sound smart, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I press harder, thicker lines. People think I can draw.
Oh, bye, Mark.
Take care, Mark.
Miss
Thanks
you.
for popping over.
The dog ate something.
Oh, that little puppy of theirs.
Yeah.
Right. And, excuse me, on we go. Okay, so down here, I've got a jackal pumpkin. A lot of people watching, a lot of people out there.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I was checking to see.
Oh. Mark left, so we have one on Instagram and one on YouTube.
Okie dokie. Hope everybody can see everything all right. I am trying my best. Never drawn at this angle. So just a bit of a challenge. But if it wasn't, that would become boring.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody have their plans all set up for next weekend for Halloween. I'm actually off. So the kid and I are gonna do our annual horror movie viewing.
After I get off work, because I do have to work on Halloween. But
Giggle.
But we're doing a group.
Oh, that's right. That should be fun.
Yeah, I keep defaulting to cosplay now. We're doing a group costume at work for the Wizard of Oz, and I'm gonna be the Scarecrow. But we're all basically gonna be Wizard of Oz from Temu because nobody wants to spend our limited money now on one-time wear costumes. So I thrifted stuff that I would wear normally, all except for the hat and the little capelet thing, which I thrifted.
Wizard of Oz from Wish.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. And everyone's like, "You mean Temu?" I'm like, no. Everyone used it for Wish first. Temu hijacked everything.
Yeah. We can suck more.
Yeah. Don't use either. Thrift. Go to a secondhand.
Yep. You know more about sucking than anyone. People tell me I suck the best. Yeah, Temu.
Shut up.
This one piece I'm looking forward to finishing. I have no idea how long it's going to take me. Well, this half. I got the other half I still have to do.
Probably wouldn't be taking you. I mean, you're buzzing along okay. Probably be easier if you weren't at this angle though.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the way you're holding your pencil is hurting your hand.
It's not too bad.
Really?
No, surprisingly. Yeah. Surprisingly, I thought I'd be pretty boned.
I think if you do another, if we do another live, maybe just do the Instagram live and just have it on your usual setup. That way everyone can see.
Yeah. We've had a lot of people viewing from YouTube also.
But videos though, right?
Yeah, pre-recorded, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think maybe uploading it.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if anyone watching wants me to move the paper so you can see the whole thing, just let me know.
I want you to.
You be quiet.
Oh, I guess my opinion doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Whatever.
I'll move it here in a second.
Yeah, that's right, you will.
And now so if anybody's watching and you don't know what to get somebody, a friend or a loved one, family member, give them the gift of original art. We do commissions. We have a whole bunch we're working on right now.
Mhm.
Tis the season.
It's like that Christmas song stuck in my head. Thanks for that.
Which one?
I know I'll fix it. Movie's stupid.
Oh, no, it's
That
not.
movie is stupid.
That one is classic.
Stupid.
Those of you watching, I'll let you know right now. There's no way I'm going to be able to get through this whole thing. So what I may end up doing is I have commissions I'm filming. So what I may do is spend some time after this and film the rest of it. And we'll post it. You'll be able to see how it's coming. Because I'll tell you right now, there is no way I'm going to be able to do line work at this angle.
Don't be a little baby.
Not if I want to keep my sanity and the sentence enhancers to myself.
You know, this isn't about you. It's about the video. Suffer for your art.
Oh,
Okay.
I am. What the heck are you doing?
I bumped my tumbler onto the corner of my laptop.
So those of you that have seen our drawing videos, now you know why we're doing this time lapse.
Oh, yeah.
This takes a minute. those of you joining in, that's what we've got so far.
You should look at
So the moon, part of it's here, and a little sliver of it is on the other piece. So the border's going to wrap all the way around. Set of bat wings. Headstones go all the way across for the graveyard. Mausoleum over here. A couple of Jacko pumpkins here. Street lamp, or lamppost rather. And then all the foreground stuff. But that's what's going on as of right now.
Oh my god, the delay on Instagram is horrible.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been on Instagram.
Jesus Christ.
Anything live, yeah.
What Halloween movies do you want to watch this year?
You want to watch the usual? Do you want to watch something new?
We need to get the those Mickey Mouse ones, and
Oh yeah, no, those definitely, that's a given.
so funny. I almost wish it was Christmas so we can also watch Duck the Halls just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
I love that one. I don't know. Those are the ones I just really want to watch the most.
Next time to sharpen the pencil.
Yeah, you sharpen everything.
Yeah.
Is there an actual movie you want to watch?
I always like Legend of Hill House.
Mm-hmm.
That was extremely difficult to find.
Did you finally find it?
I bought it on YouTube, but because it was a business account, I can't watch it. Yeah.
But they took your money though.
Yeah, they took my money without a problem.
Sick.
So I went to play it back. What the hell? What's this pop-up? Because you have it on your business account, you're unable to watch it. And I'm like, well, I bought it on my business account.
You can make all the money back.
Jesus, yeah.
Don't you own the DVD?
No.
Oh, what you did?
Nope. I do not have a DVD of Legend of Hell House.
We should go back to DVDs.
In fact, I don't even have the book.
You said book?
Yeah. Richard, what's his name? Richard,
Howlett. Hi.
no, be quiet.
I'm helping.
Oh, I just drawn a blank.
Fixin'.
Oh, shit.
What?
Shoot. I was pushing this back. You didn't hear the weight shift?
Oh, that was me setting my tumbler down.
Oh, because I was pushing against the weights.
Oh no, your thing didn't move at all. I set my tumbler down.
Well, knock it off.
I won't. Keep that out. No, shake the table.
You'll never see another sunrise.
Good. I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
You have to go to work. You just won't be able to see the sunrise. I'll drive you.
Shit. Kill us both. Kill us both.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You'll be too busy baking stuff.
For now. I
Okay, so I think that's okay for the tree. Then I got all the line work to do, but that's not happening at this angle, so sorry, folks.
You spineless little Welch.
You can just shut up now.
I don't even think it's available on streaming. That Halloween episode of SpongeBob that they took off the air.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they ever put it up on streaming. That was one of the best episodes.
Yeah.
That one in the singing slasher.
Yes. Well, and the other thing now that they took it off, regular show, all their Christmas specials.
Oh, their Halloween episodes.
Or Halloween, yeah.
Oh, I know. Man, we watched all that stuff last year.
Yep.
I hate streaming platforms. There's like a handful of Halloween movies and stuff that have been on our rotation for years that have just I'm so genuinely sick of for various reasons. I'm really sick of Hocus Pocus.
Oh yeah.
I never even saw the second one. For reasons I won't get into. I can't stand Beetlejuice anymore. That's been completely ruined. Shockingly, I'm still good with Nightmare Before Christmas though.
Yeah, that one's always fun.
Yeah. I have Jason, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger. Which movie franchise did you like better?
Michael Myers, Halloween.
Yeah, I see. A lot of people said one of the other two. I disagree. I think it should be Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't know it was better.
Yeah, definitely was that.
Did I ever send it to you? I saw a video of a guy making, oh my god, like Halloween burgers, like trick or treat burgers. And the only thing different than a regular burger was that he rolled candy corn into the meat.
Oh, no, I have not seen that.
I thought I sent it to you. I was probably too busy gagging. I like candy corn. It's one of the only waxy candies that I like in moderation. I can have like a couple and I'm good for the year. But that's disgusting. And I don't understand why people do stupid crap like that just to, like, essentially just for views. Because I'm like, the meat's really expensive now.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, it was horrendous. I can't believe I didn't send it to you. When I find it, I'll show you.
No thanks.
Better yet, I'll make you one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing so far? Everybody following along?
Yeah, the view on Instagram is really good.
Okay, good.
YouTube's still a bit far away, but
I mean, because of the lag.
no, like distance wise, but you can still see.
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, you can see more detail on Instagram though. So I went to Reddit to see what people specifically, not like the AI generated answers or whatever, or movie ranking pages, what people's actual people's opinions are on what's the comment? An underrated must watch horror or movie to watch for the Halloween season. So not necessarily a horror movie, but a Halloween themed movie.
Oh, okay.
Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Okay.
The Frighteners.
Great flick.
Trick or Treat.
Yep.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
Oh.
Midnight Mass sucked. That
Midnight Mass. I don't think I saw that.
It's that, yeah, we did. It was that it was like a handful of episodes long. And like
that thing?
Oh my god. I was so mad that I sat and watched as many episodes as I did waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
It pissed me off so much. It was so boring. The Thing or Creep Show. Reanimator, which I saw for the first time a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
That movie's hilarious. I loved that movie. I thought it was great.
That's good stuff there.
Oh, the other one that we almost watched, Chopping Mall.
Oh, yeah. Chopping Mall's great.
Curse of Chucky, The Howling, and An American Werewolf in London. I hate that movie.
That's a fun movie.
I don't understand. Hello, people watching on YouTube.
Oh, that's Jeanette. Hey, Jeanette, how you doing? Doing this, I guess it's Sage. How's everybody doing on YouTube? Thanks for joining in. Hope you guys can see, everybody can see everything.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yep, Rocky Horror.
The Ninth Gate. Clue.
Oh,
I wouldn't consider it.
Yeah, neither would I. I mean, it's a fun movie to watch. But Halloween? That's any time of the year. Well, for me, any of the movies are good for any time of the year.
Yeah. Clue specifically I watched throughout the year.
Yeah.
But like a couple times. Sage Rat, I think is the name. Wants to know what you're working on today.
So this was just a Halloween piece. We normally do Halloween live show where we sell product for the last 7 or 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been posting a lot of inking and coloring, drawing videos, and we decided to do this. So this is Demon Seed. This is a latex mask Battie and I designed for Chuck Jarman, and it was pretty popular for 8 or 9 years, and then the distributor stopped carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided it would be fun, so I got a 2-page splash page going on. This page has a big tree trunk, couple of pumpkin, jack-o'-lanterns, cemetery, demon seed, knight, pair of bat wings, and then it lines up the other set of bat wings, the rest of the cemetery, much larger jack-o'-lanterns, and a mausoleum, along with the frame. So I decided something original for Halloween, and ta-da! Here we are. Don't know what I was thinking.
That will be amazing. That will be an amazing drawing when you're all done. Thanks for sharing the info.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for watching. And since it won't be done tonight, I may do a couple of videos when I start doing the line work, because at this angle, that's not happening. That's why I'm doing a lot of shadow. But it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out, because my light source is up here, the moon, and I'm trying not to do everything in heavy shadow. One of my inspirations, Bernie Wrightson, did a lot of use of his line work with negative space. And that's what I'm hoping to do, is utilizing a lot of negative space and line work. So I don't want to do too heavy and lose everything. So we're going to see how it progresses here.
Sage, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much. So normally all of the videos that we've posted the last year have all been pre-recorded in super duper fast motion.
Essentially, they're like speed paintings.
Yeah, and you can see why.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on 50 minutes and I've done shadow on a tree trunk. So, yeah.
You have the most amazing artboard voice I've ever seen.
Oh, I do? No.
I can't imagine they're talking about me.
No, yours is like fingernails on a chalkboard.
You know what?
Screech!
Free!
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So I mentioned earlier, if you're looking for special gifts for somebody this holiday season, we do a lot of commission work. So if you'd like to give a gift of original art and help out some independent artists, small business owners, that's us. We would be more happy to do a commission. And there are a lot of other artists also out there that do the same thing, and would appreciate the support. And you give somebody a one-of-a-kind piece of art that
Isn't AI generated crap?
Yeah, stay away from AI.
Yeah. I think also um, it should be emphasized that with the way corporations have been performing this past year, maybe going with mom and pop shops and independent artists is a better way to go this holiday season.
Yeah, support the indies because the small mom and pops are disappearing.
Sig says, I just found you. I need to get in and see some of what you've created. I would love to support you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's killer.
And we're joined by Paula Schaefer. Hey, you just popped up on my feed, so now I'm going to watch. Hello, Paula.
Well, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Um, this is our first live video since last Halloween.
Yeah.
So this is our 9th or 10th, but our first non-sale live Halloween show. And first time I've drawn at this angle. So a lot of firsts tonight. But this is Demon Seed, and this is going to be a 2-page splash page when I finally finish. So it'll be a 17 inches, 11 by 17, so 11 inches by 34 inches. And it won't be inked. The more I look at this, it's not happening. No, 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 no. I don't think so. Let's see. So I'm trying to do as much as I can in the shadow without losing too much because, as I pointed out earlier, the moon, this is my light source. So the light is coming this way. And I do not want to do everything in heavy shadow. Those of you that are familiar with dorks like Bernie Wrightson, David Finch, uh, anybody who's worked on EC Comics way back in the day, um, they do a lot of line work. Sometimes they'll do heavy shadow, but when they do, um, there's a lot of line work to offset all the heavy shadow because you need some illumination. And because it's nighttime, it would be very easy to put everything in heavy shadow and lose everything. And I don't want to lose anything, so there I am plugging along. Let's put some line work on the jack-o'-lantern here.
Sage asks, what art subjects interest you the most?
What art subject? Holy moly. Um,
You seem to be the more traditional route.
yeah,
Pen and ink.
love pen and ink. Gustave Doré, Bernie Wrightson, Frank Frazetta, David Finch. So kind of a combination of comic book, horror artists, and traditional artists. But I like the effect that black and white art gives. If you have an artist who does pen and ink very well, they pencil their stuff, they do a lot of detail. When you add color, you lose everything. And I really like seeing the rough finish. And if you're looking up, trying to get an idea of what I'm referring to, my recommendation is look up Bernie Wrightson, Frankenstein. That's probably the cleanest and tightest work he has ever done. It's pen and ink, heavy shadow, very noir style horror. And when I say horror, I'm not referring to. There are a lot of horror comics out there now, which is great, but a lot of them rely on what we call blood porn. And I have nothing against that, but it's not something that I do. I prefer the noir style, more of a mood, uh, image flow. And what I mean by the flow is you want to direct the viewer's eyes to somewhere specific. Could be in the background, could be in the foreground, could be in the midground. But what you want to do is look at the flow. Where are the lines going? Well, right now, all the lines are going up towards Demon Seed's face. So this is the direction I want everybody's eyes to go. Arm, the hand, the tree comes down, hits the line work, comes up and comes back around. The bat wings bring it down. Everything directs it to Demon Seed's face. And that I think is really cool. You get an artist because you can take a single character and draw it on a piece of paper. And if there is no movement, there's no flow, your eyes just sit on a flat piece of paper. They don't go anywhere. And for me, when you add color to a solid black and white piece, you lose everything. Plus, I'm lazy.
Paula said, pen and ink is always a favorite. Not pen and ink, but I'm a Lori Lipton fan.
Lori Lipton. I know that name. Lori Lipton. Lori Lipton. His name's something over. Oh, my head just went in front of Instagram.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, look at the detail. And then you add color to it and it washes it all out. I think black and white art just makes a strong statement. That's not take away from color art, because sometimes you need color depending on the artist, but the ink work that David Finch does, the ink work, the black and white that Bernie Wrightson did while he was still with us, it washes it out. And I can imagine this Frankenstein art colored.
I think I like seeing David Finch's work in color. I think for me, coloring horror art specifically is where a lot of the detail gets lost, because that doesn't always happen, but a lot of artists, when they add color to horror art, color it like they're coloring comic art, so they put in too much. And I know that because I do that. And there's like a timeline of like my color profiles on some of our work over time, and I've ended up pulling back like the saturation, and I've pulled back the shadows and some of the highlights so that the line art comes through a lot more. And it's just, you have to really know the color palette of the horror genre in order to color these pieces correctly. And I just don't know of a single colorist that I would like to see touch the Frankenstein pieces.
Yeah,
And so, you know, just in general, some art doesn't need to be in color.
Right. All right. Let's sharpen the old pencil again. Oops. All right. This here. I'm doing the inside lines lighter than the outside because I want to show light coming from the inside. And if I do it too heavily, it'll take away from the light coming from the inside.
What part are you looking
The jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so I'm gonna fix that.
Paula says they like how you're explaining things as you go.
Okay, good. All right. So this here. Okay, so down at the bottom here, I think I'm going to add heavy shadow.
You're getting a little close to getting off camera.
Which one?
YouTube.
Oh. Should I bring it up a little bit?
Yeah, that'll be better.
Okay.
Well, that whole border was cut off.
Yeah, you need to help me out.
Well, you weren't down there at that point. It didn't matter.
No, I was doing the face for the jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, it wasn't you. You weren't off camera yet. You were getting
Oh,
close.
okay.
That's why I said something.
Okay. What?
Because of the light, you can't see the lead, so it just looks like you're swishing your pencil at the paper.
Swish.
It looks so silly.
Swish. Swish. Anybody have any favorite Halloween movies that you have to watch for Halloween?
Yeah, what's your traditional Halloween watch? We only have a couple now.
Yeah. Last year we did 31 days of Halloween movies. But this year's been so busy. Didn't have a chance at all. Okay, so the moon's there.
Not much of a scary movie person. It doesn't have to be scary. Like one of the one of the ones that we watch every year now is the Mickey Mouse short cartoon.
Oh
We
yeah.
watch those every year. We watch the regular show ones every year. Well, we did before it got taken down. Before I got very sick of them, Hocus Pocus and Beetlejuice were also in rotation, but they got taken out. Paula says Trick or Treat and Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, both are really good.
Yeah.
I thought Trick or Treat was really creative.
Yeah.
And every movie since then that has tried to tie in all the stories has failed miserably.
Mm-hmm.
None of them have been able to do what Trick or Treat did. I love that movie. It's still so good.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow is fun. I think that was Tim Burton, right?
Yeah.
I think that was one of his last good movies. Paula, I'm with you. Hocus Pocus is so overdone. I'm so sick of it, and I've loved that movie since I was a kid, but it just over the last 3 years specifically, and then they came out with that second movie which I refuse to watch. I'm just like I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing it everywhere. Oh. Sage said they don't have TV where they're at, so they stream on their laptop, and YouTube is my hunt.
Oh.
We listen to me specifically. It's literally the only thing I can turn on as actual background noise because I have I have auditory processing disorder. So if I'm working on something and I'm listening to something, I cannot focus on my work because I'm doing active listening because it's the only way I can hear stuff. So for whatever reason, BuzzFeed Unsolved True Crime and BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural is the only thing I can turn on and actively listen and work at the same time as long as it's not music. I can do it with music just fine. But when people are like, turn on a podcast, have like TV in the background, I can't. I can't because I'll stop because I want to know what they're saying and I have to look in order to see it. I don't have to do that with Shane and Ryan because I've seen it so many times. I just know the play-by-play of the episodes. And that's on YouTube, and I love it so much. I liked Watcher when they switched over. That one's fun, but it didn't have that same, like, zing to it. Oh, the Bigfoot stories. Yeah, they do have scary stories on YouTube. Some of those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the Appalachian Mountains one.
I listen to a lot of the old radio serials that are they're on YouTube. They have the old radio program, so they have Vincent Price on there, and found a new one. What the heck is it called? Ghostly Lullaby Stories or something, and they're not ghost stories. They're stories,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it's fun. But the old serials are a blast because they also slip in the old commercials. So yeah, in the studio, I spend a lot of time listening to YouTube.
Sage said, that's so funny. I have APD too. I have to wear hearing aids and I can't make out voices in loud noises. Neither can I. I work in a bakery, and for whatever reason, everyone in my department, including my manager, knows that I cannot hear if there is anything loud going on in the kitchen. I am in front of an oven, whether the door is open or closed, and they're on the other side of the kitchen talking to me, and I'm just staring at them like, yeah, I understand everything you're saying. So everyone has to constantly repeat themselves. I'm like, it's not my problem. You're not hearing me when I'm telling you I can't hear you. And then Sage says, I went through a bunch of testing in Portland. When my boss didn't believe I had a hearing problem, I was able to slap a report down on his desk and he laid me off.
Oh my God. What an a-hole. Hello, Mr. Attorney.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that's going to get line work.
Morgan Lambert is doing 13 days of Appalachian Mountain creepy stories right now on YouTube. That's cool. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Those stories are always so fun. I mean, they're not, but you know what I mean.
No, what are you saying?
Oh, he laid off me. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm also dyslexic. Yeah. No, he quit picking on me about that. I didn't lose my job. I'm sorry. Oops.
Now you know what I have to go through.
It's a fun time. Keeping
brother.
everybody on their toes. That's great. Fun for all.
Fun for none.
Fun for me. That's so funny. No worries. I just know how frustrating it can be dealing with APD. People have a tendency to not take it seriously. I know one other person who has a who's actually been diagnosed with APD, and then looking at the laundry list of symptoms, I'm pretty sure I get it from my mom, but I'm not 100% sure. She could just be silly.
Yeah, that's the word.
Oh. I've been watching Darren on Weird Darkness. He has some good spooky stories.
Oh, good.
Hagerstown. I'm glad you catch the Bigfoot stuff too. Guys, not to brag, but I think I might be an expert now. Oh, they were talking to Sage Rat, and it auto-corrected. I'm loving this drawing. Get. I need to get back into doing art, recovering from spinal surgery, and it's difficult. You don't know anything about that, do you,
No.
though?
Yeah, spinal cord injury is no joke.
What kind of stage rat? What kind of art do you do? They had a disc herniation on C47. Oh, C4 through C7. I think is what that means.
Yeah.
I did a lot of drawing wildlife and landscapes. That's cool. Animals are like the one thing I can't draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, back injuries, neck, knees, and head injuries are terrifying. Paula says back injuries scare me.
Yep. They are not fun.
No. Paula says that she's had knee replacement surgery, which was rough, but they had me up and walking right away.
Wow.
Sage Rat says, I've had 2 separate injuries to my neck and now I'm dealing with nerve damage. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Paula says, where is everyone from? We are located in California. In between Sacramento and San Francisco.
Yuppers.
Somewhere in that middle. Where are you from, Paula? No. Paula is from Scranton, Pennsylvania,
Oh, that's cool.
and Sadra is from the Oregon Outback. And Oregon had an Outback.
Did a few vacations up there in Oregon.
Oh, I didn't know that was. Oh, I thought you were rephrasing. It's like, oh, that was the Outback. I'm like, was it?
Oh no, I
Oh,
don't know.
I love Oregon. I've never been to Pennsylvania. I do have, yeah, I was gonna say I do have a half brother that lives there though.
And his family.
And his family, who I never met. Cedric says it's pretty much everything east of the Cascades. I think is what that word is.
Yeah, the Cascade Mountains.
Oh, okay. I know geography.
East of the Cascades. Yeah, we've been to Mount Hood a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. So you should visit. It's beautiful, especially during the fall. I love autumn weather. It is the best time of year. I love Oregon. Mount Hood was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
All the mountains and stuff. We went on a couple trails before, and there were a couple parts where it was uncomfortably quiet. Like there were no birds, you couldn't hear the water, and like the earth had like this weird sound to it when you stepped on it, and that was kind of unnerving. And it was on every trail in like a couple parts, but it was so pretty to look at. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh wow, this is really spooky that you can't hear anything except for like the weird thumping of the ground, which doesn't even sound like you're walking on dirt. It's like compacted with like a little bit of give. I can't even describe what the ground was like. It was just it's not correct. Paula, what's the weather like in Scranton right now? I know you guys get snow, but I think it's too early for that, right? Oh yeah, I love the forest too. It is. I love the forest. I love mountains, which
Yep.
is absolutely ironic because I hate being outside. But I will go outside to go hiking and to go to the forest. I personally think the beach is overhyped. Ooh. Sage says in Oregon, in some areas up in the mountains, there's a lot of lava tubes, and it can give the ground a hollow feeling.
Oh.
That's haunting. Ew, I don't like that at all. And Paula says that in Scranton it's too early for snow. It's getting colder out, especially at night, but the sky is a beautiful blue. We're getting rain right now. Yay!
Yeah, need more of that.
Yeah. The rain. And we are approaching the last 30 minutes of our live show. Sage Red is having a windstorm where they're at
Oh.
in the outback. Colin says this weekend is probably peak for foliage watching. And Sage Red says, I'm really enjoying it. Thank you for sharing your talent.
Oh, we appreciate that. You're welcome. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
So all I'm doing right now is I got a little tree in the background here, and what I don't want to do is lose everything by doing everything in heavy shadow. So the branches, the trunk, and everything away from the moon, I'm doing the heavy shadow. So then when I go in and do line work in the night sky, the line work will work, the lines will fill in the negative space, which is I'll lighten up the lines of the ones I haven't darkened, and it'll give it that the negative space and allows the viewer's eye to fill it mentally.
Well, it said that lava tubes freaked me out until I remembered we're over mines. That's
Oh.
also scary. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Darken the lines of the moon here. You see a little bit of the cloud that's on the other half of this. And I'm not going to darken that in yet. So there's continuity. What I'll do is everything that bleeds off into the other page, I'll attach them from behind, and that way everything lines up. So all the line work for the sky, for the night sky, the clouds, the tombstones, the ground, all of that will be attached. So that way everything lines up, even though they'll be separated.
Paula says, watching you is therapeutic. I have drawn in a while. I'm actually having depression and a med change right now, and it's making it difficult to do anything.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I know we each go through spells on lack of motivation to do things for various reasons. I haven't been on medication. You were on a medication for a while.
Yeah, that made me
Was
goofy.
the started with an N, right?
Oh, God. They had me on Norcos.
Norco, that's what it was. Because you took those and it made you so loopy. You threw your blood.
Those were the no, not the Norcos.
That was a Norco?
No, the Norcos, I thought were going to knock me out, and I stayed awake for, I don't know, 20, 29, 30 hours straight. Then I slept for 2 days.
There was one that he took that made him really out of it, and he ended up throwing his dinner plate.
It was breakfast.
His breakfast plate in the trash can instead of just scraping out the food. So when I went to throw away what I needed to throw away, I saw it. I was like, "Is the bowl broken? Why is that in here?" He's like, "Oh, no, I don't know."
Yeah, I did not like the feeling, so I stopped taking them.
I sometimes like to watch other artists. I find it stimulating and gives you ideas of things to try you may not have thought of yourself. Yeah, we both do that.
Yeah, I still watch a lot of other artists.
Yeah. I personally prefer speed painting because I do a lot of my stuff digitally. So I watch a lot of speed painting. I watch a lot of different color styles. Yeah, I like it a lot. Sage, in regards to the little thing I said about you throwing your breakfast bowl away, that's one way to do the dishes.
Yeah, right? Save electricity, save on water, spend money on new plates.
Mm-hmm. Aw, Paula said, I love discovering new artists. Now I found you guys.
Oh, we appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, so there's that. That's going to be light. That's heavy. That's light. This is not. That's one of the. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Paula just said, my daughter got into comics and it's a whole new generation. I'm slightly ancient.
Well, yeah. So we also do comic books. Taffy T Clown presents their horror comics, but like the old DC stuff, they're more spooky and eerie and horror versus, blood porn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm old school. I guess a kid would be old school too. Um, we grew up with narration boxes in the comics. So we submitted it. We were releasing a new issue. We submitted it to a podcast reviewer, and they didn't understand what the boxes were. And I didn't want to put anybody on the spot.
Which was interesting because they were in between our ages.
Yeah.
They weren't young.
Well, then I picked up a couple of, most of the comics I get now are bronze, silver, and some golden age. But I happened to pick up a couple, and there were no narration boxes.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And how can you not have narration boxes?
Oh my God. How odd. I thought you said old. Sorry. Dyslexia strikes again. Yeah, and it's really interesting because I've kind of as in terms of like storytelling, I have drastically shifted over the years from because I absolutely hate having to make room for dialogue boxes on my work. I hate it. I can never get the sizing right. I can never get the font size right. I don't know what I want my font to be large enough for people to see in case they have bad eyesight, but I don't want it to cover up too much of the art. And I never lay it out before I draw my panels ever. So over time, I have taken out 90% of the dialogue, and I will have very limited narration boxes, and that's it. So I've, over the last couple years, have only been doing comics based in visual storytelling with slight narration. And even the narration from, what is it? 5 and 6, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The Muffin Man and Crossroads. Crossroads was only referencing song lyrics. That was the only narration in there. And then The Muffin Man was the poem, and then it had dialogue at the very end. And that's it. And then the stories that I have written but not illustrated, the one that I want to do that I don't have the motivation to do is a really long poem, like a spooky Christmas poem that I made, which is all in the form of narration, and there's no dialogue until the last page. And I have gotten so much more comfortable with that and having no dialogue at all. Because for my storytelling, I don't want it to be necessary. I want you to be able to flip through and not have to read what's happening. So that does also mean that there isn't a whole lot of, well, that's not true, actually. I was going to say there isn't a whole lot of character interaction, but that's not true. It does have, there's a lot of interaction in that Christmas one that I wrote. But yeah, and one of the reasons why I wanted to do that is because not only do I have a burning hatred for dialogue boxes, but not everyone can read English or read very well. So I like the idea of having comics that are friendly to multiple people, whether they know how to read English, whether they can read at all, or whether they have a strong case of dyslexia, and whatever other issues that they might have when it comes to reading. So it's to make it more universal, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
not big on digital artwork because, ancient. Yeah, I didn't start out as a digital artist. I started out traditionally, but I did eventually make the shift over because I don't like working with, I like working in color, and I just can't be bothered to learn Copic markers and crayon blending and pencil, but I just can't be bothered. I and in any other art forms like pastels or charcoals or paint is too messy, and I don't like stuff being on my hands. So I'm just like, this is cleaner. I don't want stuff touching my hands. I would always have lead on my hands because I don't protect my paper. Like what he has right there, that extra sheet that's underneath his hand. I don't do that. So not only did it blur my lines on and smudge all my work, but it also caked my arm and my hand in lead, and I just got sick of it. Sage says, I grew up with comics from the 60s and 70s. I used to read a lot of old horror comics, DC Comics, Conan, Mad magazines. I love the art in them as a kid. Oh, I love the art in them, and as a kid, used to draw the characters in the comics. Yeah, that's how I started too.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's good.
I hate AI.
Oh, yeah.
AI is absolute garbage. It's nothing but art theft that's been regurgitated. No, absolutely not. And once again, we're back to making sure I don't swear on live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
I don't like AI. I don't like ChatGPT. I don't like that people are using it for fun. No, I don't like anything about it. Not only is it art theft, but it's also harmful for the environment. It's polluting water in nearby communities that are stuck at near these factories. It's poisoning their water. No, there's no good is coming out of it. I don't like it. Yeah, I've seen Procreate. That's one that I am curious on because I know it's a bit easier to do simple animation on Procreate. But again, it's just making the shift over and finding time to learn an entirely new thing. And I just can't be bothered. It looks amazing, and a lot of the tutorials that I watch that do me no good are from Procreate. I just like watching them because I think it's fun. We dropped Photoshop fairly recently because they were
copyright. They were
doing a lot of shady crap. And we switched to Affinity.
Yeah, Affinity's dropping a big news bomb October 31st.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because I guess the company that bought them are a for-profit company.
Oh my God.
Yep. But nobody knows exactly what the news is going to be. They're just speculating.
Oh, God.
Yep. I kept forgetting to bring it up. I saw it.
Yeah, thanks for that. God, that makes me so mad. Why did they sell it?
It's all about the monies.
I'm gonna start running out of crap to work on. We are approaching the last 10 minutes of our live stream.
Okey-doke.
For banners and web work, I used GIMP for a while. Once you get used to it, you can do a lot with other apps that are similar.
What's the app?
GIMP?
I've heard of that.
Really?
Yeah. I see a lot of people using Procreate.
Yeah, a lot of people use Procreate. I went to school when you typeset and used wax to set copy. I learned computer art on my own. All my art is self-taught. Yeah. So are we.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was already an artist when I first went to college, but I went to a fashion institute for visual communications. And then I went back to community college a couple of years later for American Sign Language. So I didn't go to school for art. The only thing you you took classes for back in high school, I think, right, was for drafting.
Yeah, I think I did.
Which I also took.
I took drafting and art. But then when I hurt my back, I went back to school for graphic design and illustration. So I learned a lot on understanding art.
Mm-hmm.
And it helped me create a better flow with my characters and comic book panels. But it was for graphic design and illustration, and that is not the field I wanted to be part of.
Yeah.
Logo designs and design work, and
I hated it. I also ended up having to do logo work when I first went to college. I hate logos. I hate logo work. It's not something I'm interested in. I retained very little of what I learned when I went to that school. Granted, it was a long time ago also. But I liked drafting, which is ironic because I was not good at it because I can't scale for the life of me. I'm not good at math. My poor professor tried to explain it to me, but it was like talking to a wall. I just did my thing, and he was like, "All right, well, at least it's done." I like drafting. I like technical art. It's just not my strong suit. I have a strong appreciation for it. I love architecture. I like architecture illustrations. I love it so much. It's just not something I am good at. My stuff is very more organic in shape. And I even see artists who have like a looser line work when they do buildings and like technical stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, so like I could do that. I can't do that. I've tried. I'm so particular when it comes to buildings. When I do illustrations, just I admire it so much, but it's just not something I'm good at executing.
that's why I got out of drafting when I was in high school. They didn't have AutoCAD. You actually had to do the math.
Yeah, AutoCAD is. I hated. I was the last class to take traditional drafting. Every class after that switched to AutoCAD, and you would walk by those rooms, and you can hear the people crying because it was the first gen of AutoCAD and they were miserable. Apparently it is apparently it got easier. But in 2009, I believe is when this was, no. Nobody was having a good time. Paula says, I have found that you can never stop learning new stuff. Yeah.
Correct.
Which is a realization that you and I came to. Like, we've always said that, but we had circled back to some of the artists that we really liked for a long time. I'm not going to name them, but we looked back at some of their stuff and it didn't hit the same. One of them is still alive and is still producing art that looks exactly the same as when he did when I first started watching his. Like,
yeah, no growth.
No growth. And now same face syndrome is plaguing his work. And now I like none of his work is interesting to me anymore. But I think constantly learning and adapting your art style is important.
It's got to be growth.
Yeah, because not only does it show that you're improving and making your style even more yourself, but it also, I feel like it also shows like a mental and emotional growth also, because as you grow, you have your opinions change, your views on life change, and whether you intend it to or not, it does kind of show in your art. Oh, we have a ton of art books.
Oh, yeah, God,
all here, all over there, all different kinds.
Yeah.
Fashion, muscle magazines,
comic
anatomy,
books.
comic books.
A lot of anatomy books.
Where are they? I have the storybook for Kiki's Delivery Service and Spirited Away, my two favorite Miyazaki films. All sorts.
Several
pinup model.
Yeah, the old Norman Rockwell stuff.
Oh, we love Norman Rockwell.
Yeah,
in this
Norman
house.
Rockwell's fantastic. Okay.
Working with clients is rough and stupid.
Yeah.
Or stupid rough, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it can be, yeah.
Because people think they know what they want. It's one thing if you have a commission. They're like, hey, I really want to have a Batman done or a Sam Wilson, Captain America, something like that. But if they want you to design something, they think they know what they want until they see it on paper. And it's like, well, that's not what I want. Well, that's what you said. So it can be challenging.
Yeah. I like to look back at mine and see how it's evolved over the years. Tastes change and interests, and it all has an impact on your art. I don't like looking back at my old work at all, because I know what my old work looks like.
Yeah, so I think the work that we did for the first 10 years is all gone.
Yep.
We destroyed it all.
Yep.
And it's one thing to look back and go, oh yeah, I can see the growth. But if you're pushing the limits on what you can do and you have constant growth, you should see that with every piece you create.
Yeah. I had very few teachers that motivated me, so I had to explore and learn on my own. Yeah.
I had a very good art teacher when I was in high school, and I had in college. I had 1, 2, 3 very good art teachers. One's retired. The other one retired some years ago and unfortunately has passed on. But they can make a big difference. They can pass on what they know, and make learning easier. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. 'Cause I've got to start dropping in some line work and maybe some hatching, but I can't. I'm not going to be able to do it at this angle, unfortunately. So what I'll do is I've got a couple commissions I'm finishing up. When I'm done, I'll get back on this, but I will film it and we'll post it up on YouTube. So if everyone's already subscribed to YouTube, you'll get the notifications. But I keep finding more stuff.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta go to work at 11 o'clock.
There, okay. But yeah, we try to post a new video every Thursday night. And when we do, we're online. So we'll be back to chatting and everything. But I think this is it for now.
Oh God. Mark joined back on. He said, if it was not for my high school art teacher, I would have only been a criminal.
Yeah, high school art teacher. That's where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That's what did it for me. Yeah. Okay. I think that's where I'm at for now.
Sage, thank you for joining. Paula, thank you for joining. Mark, thank you for joining.
I know Jeanette was on there for a minute. Thank you for joining. Thank you everybody for joining.
Everyone for joining.
Yeah, and subscribing. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you. And watch for new videos we try to get them every Thursday.
And they're not live.
No.
They're not live.
No. It would be.
Love you, Mark.
Wouldn't be much. It would just be me doing shadowing on a tree. So those are time-lapse videos. Take a look at some of them. They're already online and everything, but
Sage and Paula, thank you so much for joining. Enjoy our old videos. Sage is gonna go watch some of them.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, there's some fun ones. I got one Harley Quinn on there. I was almost halfway through, didn't like it, tore it up, and I started all over again. But I kept it in the video so you'd be able to see, just no audio, so you didn't hear the sentence enhancers.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's all I've got.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Everybody have a safe Halloween. And thank you again for tuning in and making our first live show since last Halloween a blast. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good Halloween.